Ask ChatGPT Life often brings us to moments where everything looks blocked. Every direction we turn feels like a dead end. We try to move forward, but the path is covered with obstacles. We pray, we wait, and still, nothing seems to change. Sometimes it feels like God has gone silent, and we begin to wonder if He still sees our struggle, if He still cares about the pain we carry deep inside. We look around and see others moving ahead while we are standing still, and we ask God, why is there no way for me? Why is nothing opening up? But, my dear friend, the truth is that even when you cannot see a way, God is already working behind the scenes. He is not limited by walls or doors or human systems. He is the one who creates paths in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. When you think there is no way, He simply speaks, and a way appears. Isaiah 43:19 reminds us, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland." God is saying to you today, I am doing something new. You may not see it yet. You may not understand it right now. But I am working in ways beyond your imagination. You have cried, prayed, and waited, and maybe even lost hope. But God has not forgotten your faithfulness. He has seen your tears and heard your prayers, and He is preparing a breakthrough that will surprise you. Sometimes God does not remove the Red Sea. He parts it. Sometimes He does not stop the fire. He walks with you through it. And sometimes He does not calm the storm. He strengthens you to stand in it. Whatever you are facing right now, do not lose faith. The same God who made a way for Moses at the sea, for Daniel in the lion's den, and for Joseph in the prison, is the same God who will make a way for you. He has never failed, and He will not start now. Maybe your path feels unclear, your dreams look buried, and your heart feels tired. But remember this, delay is not denial, and silence is not absence. God is still speaking even in the stillness. He is still working even in the waiting. And He is still making a way even when you cannot see it. So lift up your head, wipe your tears, and trust again. God is not finished with your story yet. The very thing that looks like the end will become the doorway to your new beginning. There are moments in life when we look ahead and see nothing but walls. Every effort feels wasted. Every prayer feels unanswered. And every dream seems far out of reach. You may have tried everything you could. You may have fought, worked, waited, and believed, and still, nothing seems to move. It's in these moments that doubt begins to whisper. Maybe it's never going to happen. Maybe God has forgotten me. But the truth is that God never forgets. He never abandons the people He loves. The same voice that spoke light into the darkness is the voice that still speaks hope into your impossible situation. He doesn't need a door to open. He creates one. He doesn't need a road to exist. He builds one through your wilderness. Think about the story of the Israelites standing before the Red Sea. Behind them were the Egyptian soldiers. Before them was an endless sea. There was no visible way of escape. Yet God told Moses to lift his staff. The moment Moses obeyed, the waters parted, and a dry path appeared. What looked like the end became the passage to freedom. That's the power of God's promise in Isaiah 43:19. He makes a way in the wilderness, not around it. He doesn't always remove the hard path, He transforms it. Sometimes, God allows you to face the impossible so that you will see His power in full display. If He made everything easy, you would never know what it means to depend completely on Him. So today, stop trying to figure everything out. Stop worrying about when and how. Instead, lift your eyes and say, Lord, I trust you. Even when I see no road ahead, I believe you're already making one for me. Faith doesn't always remove the problem, but it changes how you walk through it. It gives you peace when nothing makes sense, hope when everything feels empty, and strength when you feel like giving up. Keep believing, because your miracle may already be on its way. God never leaves his promises unfulfilled. The same voice that said, "Let there be light," is speaking over your life right now. Let there be a way. When he moves, no obstacle can stop him. When he speaks, the impossible becomes possible. When he decides to make a way, no power on earth or in hell can close it. Hold on. The road may not appear today, but it will. You may not understand how, but soon you'll look back and realize God was building your path all along. There are times in life when we try to understand God's plan, but it simply doesn't make sense. We pray for open doors, yet they close. We hope for healing, but the pain lingers. We ask for answers, and silence meets us instead. In those moments, we often wonder, if God truly loves me, why is this happening? The truth is that God's way is not our way, and his timing is not our timing. What feels like a delay to us may actually be divine preparation. What seems like rejection may be redirection. When we see confusion, God sees completion. Sometimes he withholds what you prayed for because he knows it's not ready, or because you're not ready yet. He is not punishing you, he is preparing you. Every no, every not yet, and every wait carries hidden mercy. Think about Joseph in the Bible. He was betrayed by his brothers, sold as a slave, and imprisoned for a crime he never committed. From the outside, his story looked like tragedy after tragedy. But behind every painful event, God was positioning him for purpose. When the time came, Joseph was lifted from the prison to the palace and became the instrument that saved an entire nation from famine. Joseph's journey teaches us this truth. Sometimes God's path to glory passes through the valley of suffering. The road to your miracle may lead through hardship, but it will never end there. God always finishes what he begins. When you cannot see his hand, trust his heart. He is the same God who turned graves into gardens, ashes into beauty, and tears into testimony. You might not understand what he's doing now, but one day you will look back and realize that every step, even the painful ones, led you exactly where you were meant to be. There are seasons when God removes certain people or opportunities from your life, and it hurts. But not everyone is meant to walk with you into your next chapter. Some doors must close so that you can walk through the one that truly belongs to you. When God makes a way, he clears everything that doesn't align with his purpose for you. Sometimes we hold on to things that are no longer part of God's plan. We cling to old seasons, old habits, and old pain. Yet God cannot fill your hands with something new if they're still holding on to the past. That's why Isaiah 43:18-19 begins with this reminder. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? To see what God is doing now, you must release what is behind you. The path he is creating may not look like what you expected, but it will lead to something greater than you imagined. You might not understand the route God has chosen, but you can trust the destination. The Israelites didn't understand why God led them through the wilderness instead of the shortcut through Philistine territory. But God knew they weren't ready for war. He knew that route would destroy them, so he took them the long way, because the long way was the safe way. Maybe you're walking the long way right now. It's tiring. It feels slow. It doesn't look like progress. But what you don't realize is that God is protecting you from battles you're not meant to fight. He's strengthening your faith, shaping your heart, and building endurance within you. So don't be